than this. Oh, tell me how you feeling it, huh? Tell me how you feeling it. Tell me how you feeling it, huh?
Good morning, guys. Good morning, by the Dr. Barack Ronald Bujani. I don't know, man, how to say this. Michael, how you doing? New week, new opportunities, I would say. New week, new opportunities. But what a start into the week, man. What a start. Pretty volatile, though. Guys, any ideas? JPY is dominating. Yeah, because of the yields. Yields are currently interesting as a hedge to the risk of tone we have today. So JPY is kind of strong. And yeah, this is why you see JPY power. I was looking at CHF JPY, now it dropped down here, man. Oh man, we might could take the chance to short it. We might could take the chance to short it. Look here, nice trend line. I was looking at it and I was hoping for another retracement in the forward chart. Wait, what is this? I was hoping for another retracement before we short it, because CHF was generally weak and JPY strong, so good chance to short it. SPX, by the way, there are a lot of buyers defending SPX. I think it's dropping because of DAX. All I'm not in any trade yet, so look, DAX really dropped hard because of the stocks. Wait. Market Business Insider DAX. Look here. These are the stocks of DAX, and you see plus minus percentage low high here. Look, red. Pretty red though, some of the stocks. New money laundering shit I've seen. S&P 500. S&P 500 is kind of mixed. Alphabet, X, Google, that's lost 2%. But yeah, let's see. There are lots of buyers defending this area, so it might get interesting. So if this is a fake out of Euro USD, that's why, by the way, it was a preparation. I wanted to see whether the breakout continues or not. We have to wait a bit. Now it's finding this bottom again, and if DXY shoots up, then we can short it at instead of going long. Look, lots of bias here in the market. Stream died? How the stream died? Good morning, Torsten. My little one is sick today, so no kindergarten hour, so I just can't listen with one ear, so means no bad jokes from me today, luckily. Yeah. So I won't have to check out these weird currency pairs you always recommend me to look at. Right? Oh man. Oh, there's a lot of speed to the downside. Let's see. Gonna get interesting now for SPX. It will get interesting. So still lots of shorties here, lots of buy limits, and the sell limit side is not really liquid, man. It's weird. It's not really liquid. It's not really chasing the price, but it's still going down. I think it's because of DAX today. Yeah. So now we testing this support area here. Why did I? It's like this. Don't shift it, buddy. Yeah. Let's see whether we break through or not. If so, then I'm gonna hedge my positions. I think it's an awesome chance. I'm still waiting for GBP CHF. Now we have another retest of this trend channel here. I want to see a break out of this flag pattern. And yeah, let's see if this is a fake out now. I mean, the market previously opened like 40 minutes ago. We need to wait until the volatility calms down a bit. Yes, big money laundering story again, but it ran over decades. I mean, come on, how bad? But I guess they will get over it again somehow. It's banks too, but crypto will replace them very soon, I hope. Let's see what. Okay, this is a plan. I think I'm not gonna trade too much today because Monday the market is probably waiting for, or will probably wait for, a lot of events this week. A lot of events. Like, this is the outlook. Hold on. Where is it? Right there. Open it here. So what's the market? What the market will wait this week for is yeah, today not really important, but on Tuesday we get the risk bank, monetary policy, the EC consumer confidence, Tesla battery day. On Wednesday, we're gonna get the German GfK. Lots of data here, but wait, here Special European Council Summit, monetary policy decisions, Norges Bank and CBRT, German IFO as always, and Bank of England quarterly report. But way more important this week will be, yeah, first of all, we trade ahead the election, right? And there are some things going on. We have some things going on regarding to trade war, still TikTok big topic, Corona now, new concerns about increasing figures and blah blah blah, you know, lots of stuff going on. So today we probably will just have to deal with a lack of liquidity because of a lack of fundamentals, and I can see this in the order book. I mean, now we had this little move down here of the SPX with some news, but the liquidity is overall, were you know, thin. I've seen lots of buyers down here, lots of buyers, and still there are lots of buyers coming in down here, lots of buyers coming in. And I think we've seen another stop loss fishing move, but let's see. Is there any news on why crude is dropping? This is because of the storm? I don't know. I don't see any news about that. Hold on. I think crude oil, you know, it correlates with the stock market, so it probably dropped because of the previous SPX drop. But even that is not a sharp drop. I mean, are you still in oil, Balter? You look at the daily chart, it's just a joke, man. What is this? Euro GBP could get interesting, as you can see here. Look, this could get interesting. We see the breakout here. We could re-enter the long position. Let's see. Use oil or crude oil. Kind of retracing here. Strong resistance area, right? Strong resistance area. What is this? Oh, it passed the 618% retracement level actually. But when I look at the daily chart, it could show us another C wave, like, you know, A, B, C. That's important. That's possible. But overall, technically, I don't know. Not a move that is big so far. Is it maybe because of the storm? But then it should actually go up if the storm. Look, there's the low. It has exactly shown this reaction here at the low. Yeah. From last week, right there. Now we see more buyers coming in. Welcome back, Jeremy Rowe, Mr. Can. Thank you, buddy. If you're still in, but why don't you save profits? I don't know where you bought, but we had our long position right there. And the target was actually here, I think. Yeah. Time to take it, buddy. Unless you want to hedge it and go for a long-term trade. Come on, SPX, hold the support level. Would be great. And we're gonna see some long moves in Euro and in like a little whipsaw. Why is this so annoying, this music, man? Let's get some chilling music. Chill music. I'm considering to go long here. It's always risky, but we can see when you look at the 4-hour chart, look, there's a, or even at the daily chart, doesn't matter. You see, this is a very strong support area here. Look, very strong support area. Here, resistance, resistance, support, support, resistance, 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 blah, blah, support, fake out, support. And when you look at the current daily candle, you can see it has retested this area here. Even the 4-hour chart, you can see this. And it all looks like this is just the correction of this entire impulse to the upside. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 wave pattern, and then we might see a continuation of all this. To correct this a bit like this. Suck. The 161 extension level, and this would, by the way, or the continuation was actually part of my first trade, the long trade we took right there. This is the support area here. And Barter, then we would trade one of your favorite currency pairs, right? SPX, come on, show some more love. Show some love to the buyers. 50% retracement level. This has been 161. 200 extension, 161. It looks like it's gonna break out soon. Middle line. Exactly the 61 here. Check this. Oh, there's definitely confluence here. Yeah, this could be a nice long setup. If DXY is kind of uncertain, then we can focus on cross pairs. Morning, Mike. Good morning. Okay, SPX just broke the low here. Just broke the low. Yes, NZD/USD could be a short if this continues with SPX for now. Let's see. Euro GBP, sorry. So yeah, this is ABC. So this could be our 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pattern. Aim for that resistance. How does the market depth looks like? Increasing voila. Definitely momentum to the upside. So I'm gonna write this one down. Target 2. Target 3. The very best target if this breakout continues. Take the number 4. If it continues. U.S. House Rules Committee are meet today to prepare an interim spending bill designed to avoid a government shutdown. No COVID-19 aid related discussions scheduled. Okay. Okay. So how many pips is that? Wait, target 2 should be here. 77.5 pips. Okay, kind of looks good. Fake out. It's risky today, guys. Really, really risky. Really, really risky. But let's go. No risk, no fun. No risk, no profit. It looks good to me. The market is so volatile. The market is so volatile, but it looks good to me. Let's go. Oh. I've posted it on Telegram. Oh, and I'm gonna buy now. Morgen. Und ich bin ja am Stream. Warte. Yeah, my daughter is at home because she is sick. Let's see what happens. So I'm gonna stay in the order book right now. So good afternoon. Sorry guys, I was really focused now. On your CHF, we have a big candle. Yo, bro, how are you doing? I'm great, Estefano. How are you? Use 30 and use 500. Any update in Euro JPY, sir? No, I have no update on that. Like, I'm not in that trade anymore. Like, I took profit at target 1. If you talk about the trade that I was that I was taking, so for now I'm long Euro GBP. And it looks like we're gonna get some more risk off. If we got more risk off, I'm gonna hedge the SPX position. That's not a problem for me. I'm patient and I can hodl. So by the way, for those who are not in the Telegram channel, this is the Euro GBP trade I'm taking. Good morning, Adesina. Guys, I'll be right back. My daughter's sick and she needs something. Be right back. Guys, you know, my daughter's sick and I thought she got some worries or needs something, and all she was asking, she was like, Dad, can I download Fortnite? Are you serious? What the hell, man? Can I download Fortnite? Kids these days. Looks like the support, the previous low here, is defended very defended by the market for now. Look at the cash flow here, the order flow. I'm curious what happens as soon as we hit this high here. Let's see what happens. Call me Dayo. Dayo? Okay, Dayo. Liquidity is overall very, very, very thin, man. This is why it's so volatile, and this is why it's so risky to trade this market, actually. Because it can just dump and pump and dump and pump and boo, because, yeah, liquidity is low. Annoying. Kinda annoying. Can see the order book is so thin, man, and now we see more buyers coming in, sellers, buyers, sellers. How old is she for Fortnite? She's 10, man. But you know, Fortnite is the game of our generation. Like back in the days it was Counter-Strike, now it's Fortnite for the kids. So who can defend it? Can you defend it? This level? Can you defend it or not? Can you actually defend it? I wanted to look for the time frame. I think that it could be that SPX. Yes, of course it's possible. That's not a problem for me. I'll look at GBP CHF. If it continues the move now and that was a fake out, we should consider to go short. But I actually don't want to increase my risk in this freaking volatile market. And usually Mondays are very calm, but when the liquidity is already thin and you get headlines like that, can partially be unpredictable. China and India are holding the 6th round of Corps commander level talks over the border issue. Okay, Swiss side. Anything else important? No, not really. Not really, but I think it's gonna be just uncertain. Like, we don't really get a direction. I don't think that the market will just crash and move down and continue to fall drastically ahead the news. I mean, the market is waiting for the news. You know. So look, yeah, liquidity is so thin. Once you see a bigger order, it moves down a bit again, and then you see just 5, 10, 8 contracts. That's a joke. 15 right now. Buyers again taking some 21, 29. It's limit orders are very thin. There are bigger buy limit orders here down here at 3,217 are 235. Gotta be carefully now. I gotta watch this very carefully because I'm hedging right now. And we see GBP USD, we see the breakout here. But I'm still very carefully, very carefully with the moves that we see right now. Passing the 61.8% retracement level here, DXY, boom, freaking out. Look here. Still strong support areas around here. Much space to retest this trend line. Yeah, I'm carefully ahead. The events gold's not really moving. Yeah, DXY is moving right now. But overall, we don't see any trend breaks in the risk off forex market. I mean, this could be a double top pattern, right? This NZD USD here, potential double top pattern would be triggered down here at this neckline right there. But as long as we don't see a violation of this uptrend, which is kind of hard to mark up like this, yeah, then I would not consider to go short. I don't want to trade against the trend. Now there's this very strong support area. And if SPX does not continue to drop, oh no, bigger shorts coming in here. Stop loss triggers. Now we see stop loss triggering. Now it's getting a bit important to see what happens, Because if we see that the auction activity goes down after these stop losses will get triggered here, then it might be a fake out. Another one. And if we see, what about bonds, US bonds? Bonds moving now. Bid with the stock market. These Euro GBP moving nicely so far. Jeremy, do you carry any trades? Counter-Strike, for me it was Doom, for the or the Tamagotchi. No, for me it was Counter-Strike. Jeremy, do you carry any trades? Yes, I'm in Euro GBP right now. Euro GBP, we're still in RCHF. What is this? RCHF and gold. But these are longer term trades, like gold, and I really like to see how gold is not really moving downwards while DXY is going up because of SPX is dropping. Very nice. Good sign so far. And the yields are dropping. When the yields are dropping, then there's a higher demand for gold usually, so it's pretty good. But let's see. Let's see. Let's see, Euro GBP, gold, and RCHF. And I'm currently hatching SPX 500 now. And then I'm going to stack more longs. I'm going to short it now, and then I'm going to stack more longs. But that's also long-term, guys. Long till mid-term that I'm trading. So it's not day trading at all. It's profit taken on carry trades. Yes, that's what I've seen last week as well. Like I've posted the US growth stocks. They are going up while the tech market is dropping. And that's kind of like a cash flow into safer assets. But we have to see and wait. These talks this week can change everything. And the question is whether we gotta get another 8 package or not. If we get another one, then yeah, we might. Then we might see another boost, because the market is irrational, guys. The market is not trading the reality. Like, even though they're, I bet even though if they're increasing corona figures right now and the second wave is to be expected, it doesn't matter if the market, if the central bank will come up with more liquidity, because then the market will just trade the hope that it's gonna help, as it did in the past. Or as it did until now, right? So GBP, GBP, NZD. Not really interesting. I'm not gonna trade too much today, guys. I don't think that's a good idea. Yeah, NZD JPY is a carry trade. Yes, NZD JPY and RJPY probably you too. Earn high interest on NZD and borrow cheap. Yep, probably. But like I said, probably a nice short. But like I said, I'm very carefully today because it's Monday. The market has to find its direction for the week, and we have a lot of, like I said, a lot of events going on, and we still got this situation here. So I want to see that NZD JPY really moves away from this trend line here, because if so, then we're probably gonna see a continuation of the trend and the risk on more risk off sentiment in the market. If it breaks through this support area here, this is the weekly chart by the way, and stays below that trend line, and this has been a fake out, then we're gonna see huge potential to the downside for NZD JPY with a very nice risk reward. But we have to wait. It's not time for me yet to go in there. New headlines, anything? No. Du darfst?
Ja, ich darf. Sie hat ja okay gesagt.
Okay.
Ich habe ihr geschrieben, morgen Mama, ich bin schon etwas länger wach. Wollte dich fragen.
Bist du ja gar nicht. Lüg doch nicht.
Ich will nicht.
Du bist nicht länger wach. Du bist gerade erst aufgestanden vor kurzem.
Ja, aber das war vor ein paar Minuten.
Ja, das ist nicht länger.
Vor 18 Minuten war ich schon länger wach.
Talk about why hedging SPX. Because I wanna stack positions in the long run. I wanna stack more longs. Now I'm hedging it, and if it drops, and let's say we're gonna get to the next target area here, let's say to 3,230, somewhere around this area, then I'm gonna stack even more longs. I'm gonna stack and stack and stack and stack and stack, and if the market reverses and we have a good fundamental situation, then I'm gonna take the profit for the short and make good profit with the longs. You know. CHF JPY, man. JPY is so strong. By the way, is DXY still pumping? Yeah. We can forget about the preparation for Euro or USD, I guess. Well, okay. So there's the strong support area here. Gaston, good morning. Hello, Jeremy. Hope you're good. Yeah, I'm good, buddy. Thank you. How are you doing? I want to take a look at the cash flow right now. Want to see whether there's more auction activity or not, because like I said, I have to be carefully with the hedge now. Now it's getting important again. I want to see what happens as soon as the market hits these bigger buy limit orders. Is it just providing liquidity to the sellers and they continue to push the market down or not? That's the question right now that I have. See, there's a bigger order flow right now. If all this turns out to be a fake out, then I'm gonna close my hedge position, take the profit, and stack even more longs. Because on Friday I've seen there were a lot of buyers at this level, and when I look at the FX market, I'm still not convinced that this is a short, that this is a sell-off here. The FX market is really not, and also the bonds, when I look at the yields, not really convincing me. But let's see, we don't know. At least Euro GBP is running well so far. So now it will get a bit more interesting. So You're fine too. Nice to hear, buddy. So now we're approaching to these, you know, these bigger buy limit orders, and let's see what the sellers will do. And the important is whether we see some stacking or not. Now we've seen a bigger sell cluster, more liquidity is coming in, buyers and sellers here. And I want to see whether the buy limits are stacking up or not at this support area. And what happens to the velocity in the auction activity. Yeah, what happened to Euro USD? Oh, Koji, Euro USD dropped because of the risk off tone in the market right now. German stock market is suffering a bit, and so the entire market. I'm still waiting. Let's see whether this is a fake out or not. Like I said, I'm waiting for more impulses. You see, man, the sellers coming in, and again more buyers, and still, oh no, lots of sellers here. 220.95. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens here. Still this big sell limit order. Let's see if this sell limit can hold. Now we see some pulling. I want to see stacking. Lots of big buyers here right now. Not able to push the market up. It's funny though, the sell limit side is very, very thin, but we see aggressive market sell orders. Showing that buyers are actually giving up. Some of the buyers. Let's see whether the sellers take it all or not. And look, NZD-JPY is still at the support. Now this looks like a contraction here. Let's see. Let's drop in. More sales coming in. Volume is also very high right now down here, or way higher here at this point. Whoa, huge buy limits down here. 400. This a fake order, man. It's a 452 buy limit order at 55. Let's see. Let's see. Can we buy GBP NZD? Oh, not sure about that. GBP is generally very weak right now. Let's have a look. Strong support area definitely when you look here, but like I said, I would be carefully we're talking about this, because there's this potential SHS pattern here. SHS pattern. Let's see. In the weekly chart, and there's still space to the downside. If it's gonna break this support, then it probably will drop, or it's more likely that it's going to drop, you know. So we be carefully with that. No, are we finding support, buddy, or not? That's the question. We see how the sellers have less and less impact here. We've seen lots of sellers, but less and less impact. Huge sell orders. There might be a retracement possible. GBP JPY is short. Yeah, GBP is generally very weak right now and JPY is very strong. So yeah, generally a nice, I would say a nice chance to go short there. Very, very strong. But it's not worth it to chase the move right now. See? It's not worth to chase it. Like I said, guys, I don't think that I will execute lots of these short moves. The input of information is just too weak, and also here is a very strong support area, so I'm not tempted to chase these moves until I get a confirmation for all these moves. I would rather like to see, when I look at GBP JPY, rather like to see, you know, a break here, a retracement, and then a confirmation for these moves. Also when I look at the fundamentals, you know, all this right now is just way too risky. Way too risky. Just one headline, it can easily move up. Yeah, news facts. Boop, 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 boop. 400 pips down. Yeah. That's okay, I guess, but like I said, we need to wait. I mean, if you want, you can trade more by your own if you really want to, but I would not recommend it, as it's really risky. I don't see many reasons for that move yet. Just concerns about increasing corona figures and stuff, but don't know. This could be a breakout here. I think the only trade I'm going to take today is Euro GBP, maybe NZD-JPY, because it's forming a breakout. If NZD-USD shows us confluence in terms of correlations, but also here we're close to a demand zone. See, we're close to a demand zone here for NZD-USD in the 1 hour chart. It's not giving us any great risk reward ratios. Same for NZD-JPY so far. So I'm not really, I don't see, you know, I don't really see yummy setups. I mean, just because the market drops, it doesn't mean I have to participate on that, right? I need to see whether there are great opportunities or not in terms of risk reward, how likely it actually is. And if I don't see great opportunities yet, then I just, you know, stay out. Even though the market moves, I would just stay out, you know. Even this on Euro USD could just be a retracement here, you know, based on the risk off that we currently see in the market, you know. I'm kind of carefully. European stock slump amid fresh virus fears, banks hit hard. You can read it again if you want, or read this article here. European stocks markets traded sharply lower Monday, weighted on by concerns over an uptick in coronavirus cases and weakness in the heavyweight banking sector on the back of disclosures about historical suspect payments. The DAX Germany traded 2.2% lower than CAC 40, in France fell 2%, and UK's FTSE index was down 2.5%. Shares in HSBC, the largest bank in Europe by total assets, fell 3.9% to its lowest level since 2009 after being accused of moving large sums of... Okay, yeah, we were talking about this money laundering stuff. Money laundering, Standard Chartered was also implicated, and it dropped 3.4%, with the Europe's banking sector already down by 40% this year, falling sharply as a consequence. Elsewhere, telecom Drillish and its parent United Internet slumped over 20% after it warned that an increase in the cost of its network access deal with Telefonica Deutschland would hit profits this year. Rolls-Royce dropped 10% after the engineering company warned late Friday that it was considering an equity raise of up to £2.5 billion. Well, Europe's travel and leisure index was also hard hit. British Airways owner IAG dropped 11%, EasyJet 9%, and Ryanair 6% as the UK moves towards a second national lockdown. New restrictions in Spain and other European countries are also spreading after the number of COVID-19 cases rose sharply in the recent weeks. Economic numbers in Europe have shown rebound of late, enough to prompt the European Central Bank to revise upwards its growth forecast for 2020 in its policy meeting earlier this month. The ECB is reportedly set to review its bond buying activities to give its other programs the same flexibility as the Pandemic Emergency Purchase Program, its main tool for the supporting economy through the pandemic. Trading is likely to be subdued this week ahead of updates on business confidence from the flash PMIs and the German IFO on Wednesday and Thursday, blah, blah, blah. Oil prices edged lower Monday despite another weather pattern emerging to threaten output in the Gulf of Mexico. It was what? That doesn't make sense. Threaten the output, so we have less supply and the market drops. What the hell? Does that make sense? That doesn't make sense to me. Why would the price drop if there's less supply? The price should actually go up, but yeah, markets. In what has been an active hurricane season, Tropical Storm Beta has prompted some oil producers to evacuate offshore platforms in the region, just as they had been restarting their operations in the wake of Hurricane Sally. US crude futures traded 1.2% lower, while the international benchmark Brent contracted fell 2%. Yep. Now look, NZD/USD finding support here. Are you finding support? Then we might see support here at NZD JPY as well. Look, man, sellers are getting really weak here. Lots of buyers coming in. USD CAD, will we see a strong new uptrend? Possible, man. If we have a risk off tone in the market, then we probably see some rise in USD CAD. So DXY is going up, CAD goes down because oil is dropping. I think oil is just dropping because of the current concerns in the stock market. It's a pre-indication for inflation, and that's why it's probably dropping. Overall, I think that SPX will soon retrace here. The sellers are really like having no impact at all anymore. Even so, we've seen a high velocity in auction activity and a lot of sellers in the market. It's not really taking the market down anymore. So if there are more buyers coming in, the sellers might take some profit. The scalp traders market might move up again. I may take some profit off the edge and execute another one if we see another sell-off. While this has been a fake out, then yeah, then we might see a rise in NZD/USD. Then we might see a rise. But let's see. DXY is still going up. Oil finding support here. Well, let's see. Look, lots of buyers coming in. If they provide enough liquidity just for the sellers, the market will move down. But if the sellers have no impact anymore, then there's not enough bearish power here. Maybe the market is like aiming for these buy limits at the downside here, but overall it looks like there's weakness. I got the demo of Atos, but it does not update the data. Do you know why that is? Because you have no data feed, I guess. Do you have a feed? You need a feed source. I got DX feed. But you can get a 14 days access to Rhythmic. Then you get here. When you look at the data feed and you add, you can choose what data feed you want. And there's Rhythmic. Visit that website and you're gonna get access to 14 days free data feed for certain assets. But be right back, guys. Then I'm gonna show you that. Okay, be right back. Oh, nice new drop. My hatch is doing well. Let's see what happens, man. There's a big... Look at this buy limit order, guys. 1045. Buy limit order. Let's see if this is a fake or not. If this is a fake, there's 405. There's more than 1,500 contracts down here at 3,250. Oh. Now, is this spoofing? Is this spoofing? My hatch is doing well. What are these stars? Oh, a lot of velocity, man. A lot of speed in there now. A lot of speed in there. So what is the market doing? The DFX market? Come on, show me what you do. Entity JPY. Will you break this support area? That is the question. Gold is dropping as well. So if all this is just an ABC, guys, then I can delete all this. Then it's just a nice correction, and then I'm gonna stack more buys on SPX. For now, I'm hatching with the short, like I said. It's also nicely in profit so far. But like I said, this is a long till midterm story. And if all this is an ABC, just extend it here. This is the fifth wave then. Let's delete this. Delete the 61 soon. 61 is here. Nice support area down here. I'm gonna check the liquidity and check how the market moves, but this could be the ABC then, before the market actually moves up again. Let's see. Let's see, my friends. Even bonds are moving down. So it's about to hit this huge buy limit order. Now it's getting very exciting for me. It either crashes right through these orders, or find some support. Look, lots of sellers here right now. Lots of sellers here in front of this buy limit order. But it's holding. There are more buy limits coming in. Now it's getting very, very important. Now we see a lack of liquidity. What the hell, man? Work your way down to the buy limit. Come on. Yes, right there. Come on, one more. 235 sellers taking some of the buys right there. Oh, it's defending. Look how nicely this buy limit is defending. Even though there are a lot of sellers now taking liquidity. More and more buyers coming in here, right at 3,250 future price. Now it took more sellers. Look at this velocity, man. Wow, very nice. Huge auction activity here as well. Lots of speed and auction activity. We see lots of small orders coming in. Small orders again here in the smart tape. You can see the real orders. Now lots of sellers again, taking some of the buy limits. Now important is to know whether this big player will give up or not, or all these players will give up or not. But it looks like there's more stacking going on. Look, even more limit buyers, limit orders coming in. More. Let's see, can they actually take it all out? Very, very crucial moment. Now lots of aggressive buyers here now supporting the buy limit. Now we see stacking, man, not giving up, man. The buyer is not giving up. Is not giving up. What the hell, man? It's not giving up. Let's see. See, not giving up. Now, lots of aggressive sellers again and buyers as well. This is how a great fighter support looks like. Oh, what a fight. What a fight. Yeah, remember that price. Look, and look at the volume here today. This volume here, you see that on the left side. 2,140 contracts were traded right at this level. This is the highest volume we've seen today. The highest volume we've seen today. So the market is really fighting there. Really fighting there. And the JPY still at the support. Like, guys, I'm very, very carefully now. Look, DXY back at the resistance area here. If DXY tends to drop here, then SPX will go up. Well, let's see. Wow, 2,000, the new point of control here, 2,243 contracts at 3,250. Wow, what a volume. Graduated volume. Look, hey, wow, they just take it, man. They just take it. We move away from this new point of control to the downside, the market continues to drop. Wow, what happened? Shit, now I was looking away. Look, new, oh, lots of buyers coming in right now. Wow, what an activity. What the hell, man? It's Monday, dude. Chill. Relax. Oh. See, he's defending the 3,250. Man, buying in aggressively over and over again. I think it's gonna retrace right now. If a big player like that with that huge liquidity, what's the next support? Like I just said, right now 3,250 future price is the support right now. Just looking at the market depth, it is the support. Price is right there in this area. really defending this area. It's a really weird day. Yeah, it is, but it's when you have days like that, it's better, you know, not to trade too much and to stay out and wait for the market actually to form something, you know. I think it's gonna retrace right now. Market is probably oversold as well. Yeah, 50-minute chart oversold, 4-hour chart oversold, 1-day chart not yet, but 4-hour chart is oversold definitely. And I mean, that doesn't mean it's gonna reverse, but when I look at the market depth, man, this guy to 3,250 is really defending this level. I think there's some accumulation going on. Considering that we're about the point of control again, it's kind of likely to see a retracement, but let's see how the bias will actually continue right now. When you look at the order book, you can see there's still a very weak, or there has been a very weak sell limit side, and now we see sell limits up here. Means the bears probably gonna lose some momentum because of the fact that the market is oversold. So there are lots of I see confluence. There's a resistance at DXY, strong momentum. It could retrace. When you look at NZD/USD, it's close to the uptrend channel right there. When you look at NZD/JPY, it's still at this support area. Like I said, there's a strong buyer here defending 3,250. So there's a lot of confluence showing me that there's a retracement definitely possible right now. Yes, I'm not trading today. That's good. Look, now we see lots of buy clusters coming in, and there's a bigger sell order. Let's see, or more sells coming in, suddenly taken by the buyers. So I really think it's gonna move up. But I mean, I can't be wrong. So, but it looks like there's some more potential to the upside right now. At least a retracement. Gold retracing as well. And DXY is important here. Support area. And we know market always moves in impulse and correction, impulse and correction, impulse and correction. Hey buddy, can you look at NZD/CHF? Yes buddy, I can. Oh, I'm tempted to go long NZD/JPY just to buy the retracement. NZD/CHF kind of looks like it's gonna, wow, look, it's finding nice support here. NZD/CHF, what I'm actually waiting for is the breakout here. Wait, that was the previous short setup we had. Now we had this flag pattern, right? It got completed. Like we traded the wave E. Now we've seen the breakout. Wait, let me delete all this. And what I'm actually waiting for is what you can see here. I'm waiting for the breakout out of this trend line here, out of this entire trend. waiting for a breakout. This is my plan for entity CHF. As soon as we see a break about this level here, I will go long. But that's just a plan for the future. Right now I'm not really like motivated to jump in here, as the market is so uncertain. Which platform is this? This is ATES. Now I'm curious, look, there are even more stackings coming in now. Even more stackings coming in. And I think we're gonna see retracement. Well, let's see. We see some more order flow to the upside. Yes, man, buyers instantly took the big sell orders. It really looks like this is going to be a retracement. Look at the way moving away from the point of control. I can also imagine that there's some profit saves going on right now from the sellers, the scalp traders. But yeah, let's see. The velocity of the auction activity is so high that it's really hard to know what's gonna happen. NZD approaching to the trend line. Yeah, this will be a nice position, a nice chance to buy actually. Got this ABC pattern right at the 61.8% retracement level. Like I said, I want to wait for more fundamentals. I'm not just trading the chart. I'm looking for fundamentals always, and try to find confluence in the chart and with the news. For now, I don't see enough news. Just some random blah blah like always. New corona figures, blah. How many times have we seen that corona figures are increasing? No one cared. The market didn't care about that. The market really didn't care. Where would we trace it? We don't know. But my initial target price would be here, 3,280. Yeah, around 80-90. And if it continues to drop there with the retracement, because the bears were just looking for higher prices to sell, then I will hedge it more. Hedge some more. I'm really patient. I'm really patient. Like, this is nothing for anyone who is getting nervous as soon as positions are not in your favor. Like, I'm not nervous at all. I know what I'm doing. But I would, like I said, in Ronald, I said that in the beginning, I don't want anyone, to feel uncomfortable following in my method. It's a very risky one, and you know, a method that requires a lot of patience, nerves, and yeah, good management, you know. So overall, in terms of management or let's say just psychology, it is a very tough one, you know. It's a very, very tough, wait, a very tough one. Sellers have no impact here anymore. Buying tons of cigarettes and toilet paper, and I will become the biggest warlord in our Mad Max future world. Ah, you forgot the most important thing, dude. The most important thing. I mean, alcohol, cigarettes, the most important good in a world which is going down, but also medicine. And especially in our world of pussies, pain blockers for headaches. If you got headache, you need pain blockers. So yeah, he's really defending that level, so I'm long SPX now. I'm also considering to go long EURUSD then, just for scalp trade. And as always, we know it is very risky to do this, but I currently see that in the order book of SPX. He's really defending that level very, very hard. It's a strong support at EURUSD. You also see higher open interest. I'm gonna scalp that one. It's a very nice level too, but I will not call it, guys. It's all too risky. Okay, if you want to follow me, do this on your own risk, but I will not call this one, as the market is way too shaky, and I'm doing this by myself, only with the amount of money I'm willing to lose. So with a low risk, with a very low risk, stop loss should be 15 pips. But it makes sense in terms of correlations and with the expectation I have for scalp trade scenario. See, nice reaction here, right? Nice rejection. NZD JPY going up, NZD CHF going up. Oh, CHF going up again. I think all this turns out to be a fake out, guys. There was this huge big player. Huge big player. NZD JPY finding support here. Forward chart. Yeah, key support level here. Tracement very likely. Gas for my V8 Mustang. For my Opel Corsa. Oh. Have you just seen this? It's gonna retrace. Yep, lots of velocity coming in here. Wow, now Biden is chasing here. They just took... There were lots of little buy clusters taking the sellers, taking out the sellers. And if you see something like this, then we know there's some algorithms collecting. At least it looks like that, but let's see. Tala again, this is ATUS. Oh, by the way, Balce, did you manage to get the paper money account? Not paper money account, but the source, the feed source for Rhythmic? So like I said, I'm long now here with this aggressive buyer who was protecting the level. We have to see how the market generally, or the FX market generally reacts to it. Alt CHF heading back into profit. Are we back in profit right now? Yep. And all, you know, this is what I think is so suspicious. We see uptrends here, and all the currencies were testing significant support levels right now. Look at this chasing, guys. Look at this buy limit order again. 540, 141, lots of buys. Now all the sellers will probably get stopped out for now. Now it's gonna move up again. Oh, I'm glad I opened 2 longs and took some profit off my hatch. Like I said, it's just it could just be a retracement. Important to see what will happen here. But we see how the very big players taking the chance, using the chance to buy. Actually, but I was so tempted to buy entity JPY here, but I don't want to risk it. Navid, I don't tell you this, man, because it's a risky trade. No, but if you really want to follow this one, please, on your own risk. And I really managed that one aggressively. So the entry is right there here. The stop loss is 15 pips at 117.840, and the take profit is at 118.320. It's a risky trade, but I see that there's definitely a strong defender in the SPX market, so DXY might go down. And it looks like it's rejecting off this resistance again. And when you see such a big player, guys, when you see such a big player in the stock market buying more than 1,500 contracts while the market is dropping, what do you think is that? What do you think? It's smart money. This is smart money trading, because seriously, no retailer who's just looking at the chart, who's looking at this, can see this. No one can see this. He's hiding, you know, he's buying in the downtrend here, in a sell-off. a huge number of contracts, which is worth, what is this? Let's say just the 1,500 times 3,250. 4,875,000 is what this guy invested. 4,875,000. He must really believe that the market's gonna go up. And when you invest so much money, guess what? You won't give up that quickly. You won't give up that quickly. And you can't see this right here. So probably what's gonna happen is he's gonna stack and follow, chase the price upwards. But we will see. Like I said, it can be a retracement. He's gonna take profit up there, just scalp it, you know, and then you know, we have to see whether there's a huge load of sellers up there. Means he's basically taking the profits. We have to wait for it, but that was a very, very, very strong indication for me that the market is at least going to retrace, at least. And that's what's currently happening. And when you see that the market ticks below that level, yeah, his order got filled and the market ticks below that level, and that was you. Yeah, Ronald, I know. Why don't you let me know that before you do it, buddy? When the market ticks below that level and you see more aggressive buying pressure, right? Even though the market ticks down and there are a lot of sellers taking the liquidity and there's more and more coming in, and we see the stacking in the buy limit, or in the bid row, we see stacking of buy limits, then we can assume that the market is going to reverse, because the sellers will give up soon. The sellers will give up. The buyers are just taking it. This guy, you know, these 4 million were probably just 2% or 1% of what he got, you know. I don't know, or what he's investing. But a big player is not doing this to lose the trade. A big player is doing this to make money. These guys have to cash out. They have to make money. So they, no matter how much sell pressure is coming in there, the big player will continue to buy. You know, pretty likely, at least. It's pretty likely, and this is what's happening. We don't know where the target is, where he's gonna take the profit, or if this is a long-term investment or not. But what we know is that this level got defended, and that's what we're trading right now, or what I'm trading right now. I don't know whether you are in with me or not, but I got 2 longs here with this guy. Target area is here, stop loss is here, second target is here. So let's see. Let's see. Eurocat could drop. Looks like a double top pattern here. But hold on, I want to stay in the order book. Thinks Euro USD is going to shoot up as well. You know what? I'm gonna post that trade for those who want to trade it. The hour candle or the 30-minute candle closes soon. Look, this is also 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so it's likely to see a retracement here. I'm gonna post that one, but I will mention that this is a very risky trade. As I'm taking it, I can post it. target here. SPX doing climbing. Let's see more velocity. Definitely key support area. Boy is coming in here. Boy, yes. Michael, I thought you're busy. You cannot talk too much shit today. Seems like you're not busy anymore, right? Louis Vuitton buys Tiffany & Co. Now I'm glad that I bought the engagement ring before it was becoming a Louis Vuitton ring. Oh, good. That's lucky, I guess. Wow, we must have money. They paid 16 billion US dollars. We see some more auction activity coming in. Come on, shoot up. Euro USD, I want to manage you aggressively. These big players orders are best to watch at SPX. No, not always. You know, you gotta see this in a context, and this is a big rumor, you know, and the big mistake lots of traders do when they trade with the order book is they just look for the big orders. Big orders are expensive. Yes, they are expensive, but big orders are important in a certain context. Like if you see big orders, yeah, in a very low liquid market. For example, you see a big buy limit order of 400 in a market which is very low in liquidity, then you can consider that this order is probably spoofing. Like it's not a real order, or it's just made to attract people to front run and to buy before this big limit order gets triggered. And what often happens is that you see that this order is in there in the order book, and they take out the order before it gets triggered because they want to attract front runners, so a lot of buyers to get in there before it even hits this order. Why? Because they think the market is gonna go up because there's a big order, right? So they take it out, and instead of buying, they sell because there's a lot of liquidity, right? Because there are a lot of front runners in the market. So instead of buying, they sell. Same thing is it always depends on what is happening to these orders. When you see big orders, it doesn't mean that the market is going to bounce off there. you want to see what happens. Like if there's a big order and I see that sellers are instantly absorbing this order, then it shows me that the bigger players are actually were pushing the price down to this limit order in order to take all the liquidity, to get the liquidity for their shorts. That's an evidence for me that the market is actually going down, even though I see a big buy limit order, you know. But if I see there's a big buy limit order, the market pushes down, the market already dropped a lot, so not a lot of people would think that anyone is buying, right? It means the big player can really nicely hide his orders there, you know. He doesn't want the mainstream to see that he's actually buying. This is called smart money. Within contractions and pullbacks, this is how these fake outs happen. And we see how suddenly a lot of velocity and auction activity to the upside appears, and this big player is stacking buy limits. Like he's getting all the contracts, yeah, buy limits are decreasing, and suddenly you see an increase of it again. It means he's protecting this level even though the market is going below this level. He's not giving up, he's just pushing. Then we see it is more likely that the market is going to go up. But it's always, you know, it depends on the context and what you actually see in the market. Like there are different types of ways the big players actually trade the market. You know, and we see again sellers coming in now. Important is to see what will the big player do here. You know, there's some institutional traders who just trade some ticks, you know. How much money do you think you make when you invest 4 million and the market just ticks up a few points? It's definitely worth to close the position. Oh, 6 sellers coming in again. By the way, we got to check. Check some news. UK Health Secretary Hancock on the potential for another lockdown says this is a tipping point, adding that any action will be different to the last time. The rollout of mass vaccine could be in the first few months of 2021. Progress on vaccine is going well, but not vaccine is certain. If a vaccine comes off, we are looking by next summer to be back to normal. Okay. Got you. So now we got the retracement of this correction. Now it's important to see what happens. Will the buyer come up with more or not? Close to the, not even close to the point of control here. It's gonna be interesting. And suddenly buy clusters here. Oh, interesting. So now there we see biggest elements, right? And what I want to see is how the big play just takes them, absorbs them, says, thank you, buddy, give me more, give me more, give me more of your elements, and works its way up, you know, towards these elements in order to get the liquidity the big player needs. That's what I want to see right now. Activity is very thin again. And buy clusters again. Algorithms. Always at this level, man. Always at this is gonna be important, man. Always at this level, 3,263. They're coming by clusters. Let's see. By clusters. Always at this level. So this is an important level here, as it seems in the market depth. This is an important level because we see how he always defends that level, always with new clusters, and sometimes they have to hide because if the liquidity is low. What happens is they take single lots instead of big orders. You know, this is how the algorithm works, by the way. It's like tap, 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 tap. You know, it's buying like a machine, one by one, not big orders. You just see this is how they hide themselves, like 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 2 1 2 1 1 1 1. This is how they buy. Let's see. I'll be right back, guys, but this level is important here. 3,262. Could be more stacking. Okay, so Baltus, so there was someone that bought almost 5 million worth of SPX. Yes. Yes. Correct. The question is always, and that's what you never know, you can only see this with the liquidity, whether this guy is actually taking profits or not. Michael Becker, what about those 10 trades looking at the period of 1 year? What do you mean by that? Now it's retracing back to 30% here. 30%, 61 is here. Can you also throw some light on reading this ATIS platform? What do you mean, buddy? Like, do you want me to show you how that works? Hey. There's imbalance here. Well, I think to explain you all this would be too much right now. Oh, the XY is kind of breaking the resistance. Not good for our Euro USD trade. It stopped out. Anyways, was a risky one, like I said. Now I'm curious about that guy here again. Well, I can show you like what indicators you can see and how you can use them, but I don't think that no, it's not stopped out yet, man. It's very close to get stopped out. Wow. Who? Oh, by 1 pip, guys. We're still in euro. By 1 pip. Well, I'm personally still in. Let's see. Tick tick. German Finance Minister Olaf Scholz predicted on Monday the country's public debt would mount up to 75% of the gross domestic product by the end of the year. All these expectations now. And to 80% by the time the crisis caused by the economic pandemic is over. I got stopped out as well. Okay. I'm still in by 1 pip. Man, very close. But it might get stopped out now. Let's see. Let's see. We're back at this level of the big play here. Now probably gonna get stopped out. And it's gone. Yep, now I'm stopped out. Entity USD at the trend line now. Now it's could get interesting. I'm supposed to say yes. We make it like, you know, have a session where I explain you some of this, because there's a lot of things you need to know about ASUS and how the indicator works and what you actually see. There's a lot of stuff you can use. Besides that, you can also use the bid and ask tape, for example. Bid and ask tape, all prices, lots of indicators here that you can use, order flow clusters, a lot of stuff that you can use here, as you can see. And you can also modify a lot of stuff. So, oh no, more activity to the downside here. So I would rather, now we're back at this level of the big player here. Let's see. Now I would rather do this in another session. Look, right at the level, look, right at the level. In this area, he's buying again. Let's see, and euro dips up, man. Are you serious? NZD-JPY tends to break through the support area. Key support level by NZD-USD. I think I'm gonna give NZD-USD another try with a low risk. I mean, guys, as long as you keep your risk low, it's all good. Oh, look, oh no, look at the activity, auction activity going up here again. Auction activity going up here again. Now it's getting important again. Now we in an important point where we've identified the very big player. Look. Look, man, so many buy clusters coming in again right now. The market is really fighting here. Really fighting hard, man. What I'm currently looking at is this, because I'm really considering to go long here. Euro USD just stop this out, man. If it goes up now with the stock market, I'm gonna get mad. No, then I'm gonna re-enter probably. Oh, again this level. Omar USD, yes, you kidding me, buddy? You kidding me? Look, again at this level, again bigger buy limit orders. I don't know whether this is still the big player or not, but if he tends to create a double bottom with these orders, then exactly the 618% retracement level. Euro GBP going up again, pretty good. Look, he's defending this level so hard, man. I'm even considering to go long again, more contracts. If the sellers are giving up, I might do this. Look, again, this level, man. Always protecting this level. So if entity JPY shows a fake out here, he protects that level. DXY, which shows a fake out here at this resistance again. Euro USD will probably go up then, and entity USD is right at this level. Oh, let's look at the ATR. Very volatility going down slowly. I think I'm gonna execute that one. Pretty decent to me.
It's so easy to adore you. It's so easy to ignite. Just wanna say how much I love you. Oh, I wanna fly so high. It's so
Strong
easy to
support level.
adore you. You're like 1,000 stars a night.
Giving up now. Let's see.
The place I've never been to. Oh,
all at 3,250. Yes, I might give it a try here right now.
Show me the place I've never been to. Oh, what a beautiful life. 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 What a beautiful life.
Hey, 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 hey. Gosh, this dog again defending this level. I'm gonna go long NZD USD now. So guys, I keep the risk very low today. Very low. Look again, big player pumping this guy, man. Publish. Risky one, but again, I see the big player here. Look, right at 3,250, the big player went back in again to buy. He's definitely defending this level. And I bet Euro USD will end up as a fake out here if SPX continues to go up. It could cause that. Let's see. I found you. Okay, guys, So just had to finish the text. I was waiting for some minutes. Who is Jeremy writing to you guys, to the channel? To the channel I'm writing. I bet Euro USD will still go up, guys. If this turns out to be a fake out, I'm gonna re-enter with a bigger stop loss level. And then I'm gonna enter here. Gonna enter here. Above this key support area. And yeah, DXY will show us the fake out there, and then we can go long again. This is clearly showing strong support here. The big players just not giving a look at the same price. Again, high liquidity here. Always, whenever the price is getting hit here, we see between 3,250 and 54. We see lots of buys coming in. Suspicious to me. Let's see. It's definitely a great area to buy, I think. Look at the daily chart. With the 50 MA in the daily chart. Right there. The strong support area here. Well, let's see. Let's see. Let's see. We don't know before we see. Just can see there's clearly a big player taking all the liquidity here. Anyways, guys, gotta get ready for work now. It's 12:05. So I'm gonna keep you updated about the current situation. I would rather not trade that much anymore and wait for more impulses, like more confluence fundamentally and technically. White House is reportedly considering nominating the following candidates to the Supreme Court: Amy Barrett, Kate Todd, Barbara. Okay, I have to Google them. The article notes that Amy Barrett is currently the clear favorite, and that we should expect the nomination announcement to take place this week. Such as nomination comes into context of the death of the Supreme Court. Associate Justice Ginsburg has opened another front in election battle with President Trump, intending to make a nomination the week ahead, which he said will be a woman. Ooh, that's a hint. It might be a woman. Anyways, guys, gotta go. If I'm gonna re-enter Euro USD, I'm gonna let you know. Overall, a very tricky market. I see, the tricky part is that we see a sell-off, but the sell-off is not confirmed for myself. It's not a confirmed sell-off for me personally. And like I said, there's a big play here accumulating all the time. And SPX cannot really break through. So I don't know, it's a bit fishy to me right now for now. When I get the confluence, like fundamentally, and I see, aha, all right, this sell-off is confirmed, then I probably gotta follow some of the sell-offs in the forex market. But I know these moves, sometimes they're very suspicious. Like you see the sells, all retailers hopping in, and it suddenly goes up. I've seen this so many times, so this is why I'm very carefully right now. Anyways, guys, not the best session yet, but EuroGBP is still running. Sometimes Mondays are not the best days. Most of the time Mondays are not the best days because they're mostly very slow and volatile like that. So it is what it is. EuroGBP still active, CHF still active, gold still active. Looks like DXY here creating a fake out above this resistance. Let's see. Would be awesome because then entity USD would explode probably. This trade is active as well, and I would consider to re-enter Euro USD. Guys, I'm out. You're welcome, guys. Thanks for watching. Leave a like below the live stream if you enjoyed it. And I would say I see you on Wednesday. Until then, I should have a new haircut, man. I really gotta go to the barber shop. What the hell, man? I don't have the time for it. If any one of you is a barber, please let me know and give me some help. All right, I see you on Telegram on Wednesday. I'm out. Peace.